We're going to play Throwdown Thursday because it is that time. Peter, we've been talking all week about the Lions and Giants and their joint practices. So, question. Despite one of these options being a rookie, we're looking at wide receiver star power here and expectations that these two names have within the offenses. Throwdown Thursday, do you go Amon-Ra St. Brown or do you go Giants rookie wide receiver Malik Nabers in terms of expectation, Peter?
There was a really cool list done by one of the NFL.com reporters, Nick Shook. We like Nick.
Love Shook.
Yeah.
Nick put on his top under 25 football team. And here's a list. And if you look at those logos on the right,
Under 25.
Lions, 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 Lions,
awesome.
Lions.
Yeah.
There's so many Lions, whether it be Jameer, Amon-Ra, whether it be Laporta, whether it be Penny, and there's other guys that haven't even scratched the surface. Like, I think Jameson Williams is going to have a big season. So the expectations, to me, are obviously at the Lions in this thing. They are supposed to be the team, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is supposed to take the lead. When you're on that show this summer, and it's with Davante Adams and George Kittle and made men like that, and you're in that conversation, I think if we were to tell you a year ago, there's going to be a show on Netflix, and it's got Davante Adams, it's got George Kittle, and it's got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You say, Amon-Ra St. Brown, like, but yes, and if you look at the numbers, he has done it year in, year out.
Yep.
Last year, he was an absolute beast. He was their go-to guy, and I think the Lions are a legitimate Super Bowl team. This is what they are. So to me, expectations are about December and January. Malik Nabers had a couple great practices. He's been an unbelievable sensation in Giants camp. I don't know if the Giants are talking December and January football, and I don't know if we're putting Malik Nabers up in that top 5 list going into a season like we are with Amon-Ra.
Yeah, to me, it's just different types of expectations. I think, when you think about Nabers, it's just this untapped potential, right? He's high draft pick. He's coming in. Everybody's excited. But I think the expectation goes to, of course, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, with that type of success, people are going to expect more and more, especially at this high level. When you put up those type of numbers, you talk about 1,500 yards, those are big numbers. And then you get the big money. So everything is stacked up for him to win. Everything is stacked up for the Detroit Lions to repeat. So I look at this and I said, if there's anybody, I was watching that Receivers. I downloaded the whole series and just watched it all the way through. And I said, first off, I fell in love with the dude because I like his mentality. I like the fact that he's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. The dude speaks like 100 languages, German and Guten Morgen, and all this other kind of stuff. Speaking German to his mom, speaking English to his dad. He's just so interesting. And I think if anybody can handle this, he has an interesting backstory as well. Father bodybuilder, this dude is built for it. He's built to Harry because not everybody can handle success. Yeah. I'll never forget when I was a young player in college. I remember a running back telling me, he says, don't be afraid of success. And I couldn't understand that. I'm like, why would anybody be afraid of success? Because with success comes the expectation. And some people don't want the expectation, so they bring down the bar so no one ever expects anything of them. And with Amon-Ra St. Brown, I believe that he's going to continue to try to move the bar. He probably is trying to push that number to 2,000, try to be like Calvin Johnson.
No, for real. Like, he wants to do it all. Who knows?
Exactly.
I was messing around on Twitter a few weeks ago, and I was talking about the Lions, and I was saying, Penei Sewell is my favorite Lion in years and years and years. And all the reaction to it from Lions fans was like, love Penei, but it's Amon-Ra. Yeah. Love Hutchinson, but it's Amon-Ra. I think he is the fan favorite in Detroit. All the stuff you're talking about, he embodies the city. Look, he's out there fighting in practice. Like, all of that stuff, I think he has arrived as a superstar. You saw him at the draft, the Jared Goff chant. Like, he is already there. I think the expectations on Nabers are massive because we don't know if he's going to amount to anything. Where he was drafted with 3 wide receivers taken in the top 10, he's going to be compared to Marvin Harrison. He's going to be compared to Dunze. Not to mention, there was a whole reality show on HBO about them drafting him in which he was maybe flirting around with drafting some quarterbacks who they didn't draft. So now it's like, well, man, Michael Penix turned out to be a superstar and we could have had him. But Nabers is money and we have him. And he's going to be compared to Odell. Like, all the expectations are there. Odell's rookie season was absolutely insane. So Amon-Ra, expectations to be one of the best receivers in the league. Nabers is got to be some sort of savior.
Franchise
it's hard
savior.
to do
No
for
doubt,
a
no
wide
doubt.
receiver position. I think it's Nabers.